What's up everybody, my name's Danny and this is all LEGO Star Wars sets by movie/show, episode 1. There are a total of 41 sets from the Phantom Menace, including promos and polybags, and if you were to have purchased every single set, it would have cost you $1,399.81. Adjusting for inflation, since many of these sets were released 15 to 20 years ago, that would be closer to $1,700 in today's money. In 1999, LEGO teamed up with Lucasfilm the same year that Phantom Menace came out, and we saw 8 LEGO sets released in that year. First up, we have the lightsaber duel for $6 with 52 pieces and 2 minifigures. We had Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul. The droid fighter was a $6 set as well for 62 pieces, and this one came with no minifigures. Mixing things up, the NABOO Swamp, a $10 set with 82 pieces, came with 4 minifigures, Qui-Gon Jinn, Jar Jar Binks, and 2 battle droids. The first ANAKIN'S PODRACER was a $15 set with 136 pieces with 3 minifigures, came with young Anakin, Padme, and a pit droid. Getting to some of the larger sets, we had the NABOO Fighter for $20 at 179 pieces with 4 minifigures, again that young Anakin and a couple of battle droids. And R2-D2. The SITH Infiltrator was a $30 set with 244 pieces and just 1 minifigure, Darth Maul himself. This ship, as you can see, has the older LEGO design, very blocky in the front, and has since been very much improved upon. The Gungan sub was a $50 set at 379 pieces with 3 minifigures. We got Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan, and Jar Jar Binks. The biggest set of the year was a $90 set with 896 pieces and 10 minifigures. This is, of course, the Mos Espa pod race that came with all 3 pod racers so that you could recreate the Boonsa Eve Classic. We had all of our main characters in addition to Sebulba and a couple of other pit droids. In the year 2000, we had the Gungan Patrol, which came with 2 of our Gungans and 2 of their mounts, the Kadu. This was a $10 set with 77 pieces. The Flash Speeder was a $10 set as well, with 106 pieces coming with Panaka. For $20, we got the Trade Federation AAT with 158 pieces and 2 battle droids. The year 2000 introduced something new with the pod racers. With a $25 set and 292 pieces and 3 minifigures, we got the Pod Racing Bucket, which is a very blocky recreation of the Boonsa Eve Classic from the prior year, which boasted a much better set, this being, well, a bucket of pod racers. The first take at the Trade Federation MTT was a $50 set with 470 pieces and 7 minifigures, and this first MTT again looking very blocky. In 2001, we had Watto's Junkyard at $50 with 443 pieces and 2 minifigures. We also had the Battle Droid Carrier with 133 pieces at $10 with another 7 battle droids. So if by the end of 2001 you did not have a lot of battle droids, almost every set came with battle droids. In 2002, we had Jedi Defense 1 and 2 to get both Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan to get a few additional battle droids and 2 destroyers. These were $7 sets with about 50 to 60 pieces, and the droidicas in this initial batch looked pretty accurate. In fact, maybe even better than the more current droidicas that LEGO has since released. 2007 gave us another 4 sets, the first being the NABOO N1 Starfighter with the Vulture droid. This was a $30 set with 280 pieces and 3 minifigures. You got Anakin, R2, and another battle droid. We have our second take at the Trade Federation MTT. This was a $100 set with 1,330 pieces and 21 minifigures. Again, all of them are battle droids and a few destroyers. The second version, a SITH Infiltrator, this was a $30 set with 310 pieces and again just 1 minifigure, Darth Maul. Since its original release, the second version does definitely improve upon the curvature of the wings and making the front a lot smoother, although this was a very small set, so there was still a lot that could have been improved. Coming in at $90, we had the Republic Cruiser, which had 919 pieces and 5 minifigures. With Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, a Republic Captain, a Republic Pilot, and an astromech droid. 2011 had another 5 sets. A third rendition of the NABOO Starfighter at $50 had 318 pieces and 6 minifigures. This one gave you young Anakin, an imprisoned pilot, 2 battle droids, and a new version of the droidica, and R2-D2. The Battle of Naboo was a $25 set at 241 pieces with 12 minifigures. 2 of them are Gungans and the rest are battle droids. The third take of Darth Maul's Sith Infiltrator came in at $70 with 479 pieces and 4 minifigures. This time around, we had an addition to Darth Maul: Qui-Gon Jinn, Padme, and Panaka. We had the upgraded version of Anakin Skywalker and Sebulba's Podracers. This was a $90 set with 810 pieces. Similar to the original $90 set with 3 Podracers, this one boasted much needed upgrades on the designs of the ship and came with Watto, Sebulba, young Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Wald, the young Rodian. In 2012, there were 4 polybags released. We had the TC-14, the Sith Infiltrator, which was a San Diego Comic-Con 2012 exclusive, Anakin's Podracer, and the STAP, also known as the STAP. The Gungan sub was the 2012 classic, coming with Queen Amidala, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Jar Jar Binks. This was a $70 set with 465 pieces. 2014 boasted the new and improved MTT for $90. This was a 954-piece set with 12 minifigures, most of those again being battle droids, but we did get Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Panaka. 2015 was a year full of remakes. We had a new and improved AAT with a Gungan and 2 battle droids. This was a $25 set with 251 pieces. Also, we had a new battle droid troop carrier with 15 minifigures. This was a $40 set at 565 pieces. So many battle droids.
There are too many of them.
There's too many of them. It's getting out of hand.
2015 brought us a remake of the Flash Speeder for $30. This had 312 pieces and came with 5 minifigures, 2 battle droids, Panaka, Gungan, and another guard. The new and improved Naboo Starfighter for $50 came with 442 pieces and 9 minifigures. Came with Obi-Wan, Anakin, R2, another pilot, 2 droidicas, and 3 battle droids. And we saw the 4th and final Sith Infiltrator remake. This was a $90 set with 662 pieces and 8 minifigures. This time around, we got Watto, Anakin, Darth Maul, and Qui-Gon Jinn. In 2017, they released the Duel on Naboo, which was a $25 set with 208 pieces and 3 minifigures: Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul. And most recently, in 2019, we had the 20th anniversary edition of Anakin's Podracer that came with Anakin and Padme, the first time that we had Padme in a set since the early 2000s. So that about covers it for all of our 41 sets that were released for the Phantom Menace over the last 20 years. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Danny out.